Lady, 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 you fabulous lady, lady of my dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host tonight, the fabulous Miss Whitney Houston.
Paul, you sound great. I mean, you are a great singer.
I think she's sincere, too, when she says that.
I really do. And my co-host tonight is the great Paul Shaffer.
Wow. Whitney Houston and me co-hosting Friday Night Videos. Here we go.
All right.
Tonight on Friday Night Videos, your guest hosts are the Grammy Award-winning Whitney Houston and late nights Paul Shaffer with Prince, Janet Jackson, The Bangles, Falco, In Excess, Robert Palmer, and Heart.
Whitney Houston. Can we say how old you are on TV?
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22 years old. Mm-hmm. Holy cow. You have the body of a 23-year-old. Anybody ever told you that?
You.
You got an awful lot of performing chops for somebody that young. I gotta say, you're like a pro.
Yeah.
22 years old.
22.
What was it like the first time you went on stage? When was that?
I think I was about maybe 15, and I was performing with my mother at Town Hall. Mm-hmm. And that was the first time.
First time, Town Hall,
yeah,
New York City.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous. I was scared to death, yes.
You were backing her up?
Yes, yes I was.
And your mother's like the queen of the background singers.
Oh, yeah.
She's the most famous background singer there is, I think.
Yes, she is.
Besides her solo career.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been a little bit of pressure to back up the most famous background singer in the world.
Well, it was fun. I mean, I was fun to work with my mom. And it was scary because I had a solo to do.
Really?
Yeah, I sang Tomorrow with her. And when my turn came up to sing, I was very, very scared. I was very nervous.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 15 then. Yeah.
15 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we do a little singing a little later on in the show?
Sure.
That would be great.
I'd love to.
Stay tuned for that.
All right.
Whitney Houston, you are the first female artist in the 80s to have back-to-back #1 singles. Mm-hmm. You're like the Beatles of the 80s.
Wow.
You're really taking over the music business. What is that? Well, it is. It really is saying something. How does it feel to you?
It feels great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exciting, it's great, and I feel really good about it. You know, it's really great.
Don't let it go to your head and everything,
no,
you know.
No, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to see.
It sure is. I happen to know that your nickname is Nippy.
Ooh, who told you that?
Oh, I got a little secret information about that.
Oh, no.
Where would a name like that come from? I almost hate to ask.
My dad gave me that name when I was a little girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just he gave me that name, Nippy.
Nippy.
Yeah.
Can I call you Nippy?
Sure you can, of course.
Everybody knows this chick. It's Whitney Houston. She's got the hottest record in America right now. She's got, I think, my favorite voice in rock and roll right now is Whitney Houston. A lot of people don't know Whitney. You come from a very distinguished family of show business royalty.
Yeah, yeah.
A. Whitney Brown, the comic, for instance. He's your great uncle.
That's right.
Isn't that true?
That's right. That's right.
And you and this may sound strange to people, but you and Angelica Houston are actually sisters.
We're sisters. That's right.
What's Jack Nicholson really like?
He's great.
Is he great?
Yes, that's my cousin. Yeah.
Jack Nicholson is your cousin. So you know things are not what they seem to be all the time in show business.
That's right.
Now, no, that's not really true. And then you're also related to Dionne Warwick.
Yep, she's my first cousin.
Dionne Warwick is your first cousin?
Yeah, that's right.
Did you ever work with her?
Yeah, very recently we did Solid Gold, and I sang with her, yeah.
So I guess like music and stuff was always around.
Always around.
Yeah.
Always, yeah. Always in the household.
Now, did your mother negotiate your record deal for you?
Of course she did. Of course she did.
Did she get you like decent points and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, Mom knows the business very well, and she taught me real good, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you'd like to be my agent the next time I renegotiate for NBC.
I'd love to, Paul. Anytime.
You'd represent me?
Sure.
You think you can get me like a protection on the back end, you know?
Whatever you want.
All right. You heard it here, folks. I'm now represented by Whitney Houston.
That's right. Watch out.
Yeah. Well, Whitney Houston, 22 years old. You've worked with so many people, a lot of my idols. You've done duets with a lot of classic people. You did a duet with Teddy Pendergrass?
Yeah, I sure did.
When was that?
That was about maybe 3 years ago when I first started recording.
What was the song you did?
Hold Me. Yeah, that was the song we did together.
And where did it come out on an album of his or something?
Yes, it was on his album.
Yeah.
And it was on my album, on this album.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
And you did, you worked with Jermaine.
Yes.
And of course, by Jermaine, I mean Jermaine Schwartz, from the Garment Business.
That's right.
Jermaine Jackson, of course. You sang a duet with him?
Yes, we did.
What was that?
We did 3 songs together. We did one. I did one for his album, this album he has out now. And We did one called Take Good Care of My Heart, and Nobody Loves Me Like You Do. So we did three together.
Is there any particular male singer that you would like to do a duet with right now?
Well, yeah, there is one person that I really like to sing with, a guy by the name of Paul Shaffer.
Oh, no, come on.
I really love to sing with Paul
Be
Shaffer.
Still My Heart.
Yes.
Where are my nitro pills? I'm starting to have a heart attack.
Yes.
Do you think you would do a duet with me?
Sure.
sometime?
Why not?
Maybe later on in the show we might be.
I'd love to.
They did bring us a whole keyboard setup here. Didn't we?
Right.
Work something out.
Yeah, I'd love
This may be television history. Me and Whitney Houston may do a little something later on.
That's right.
That would be great. Whitney, somebody just told me that before you were a singer, you actually started in the business as a model. Is this
Yeah.
true? What kind of modeling did you do?
I did print, magazine work, that kind of thing, yeah. I started as a junior model first.
Oh, yeah.
I was 16.
Signed with one of those big agencies in New York or something?
Yeah, well, it was pretty small but they're pretty big now. Click was the agency, yeah. I was 16,
Oh, yeah. I've heard about them. You made them.
Yeah, did I? Okay.
That's great. So you were a model, like a teen model or something?
Yeah, I was 16 years old and I started in the junior market and
Yeah.
worked my way up that way.
Was that a kind of a fast life? Everybody hears about the fast life that the models in New York have.
It can
Out
be.
all night, swinging, you know?
No, well, see, my mom, she didn't allow that, so I wasn't into that fast life, but it can be.
What about models and rock and roll stars? Everybody's talking about these days. They seem to go together.
I don't know. I mean,
You never
I guess...
had any experience. You never dated Rod Stewart, did you?
No, Rod and I never dated. No, no. No.
Wonder why that is.
I don't know. Maybe we will, though.
Maybe we will. Well, Rod, if
Maybe.
you're out there, Whitney may be interested. I don't know. What are you doing later?
I don't know. What are you doing later?
I thought maybe we might get a drink
Great, why
at
not?
the bar. This is like a dream come true for me. I can't believe it. Show a video. Whitney, I saw an episode of this show we're doing right now, Friday Night Videos, a couple of weeks ago. There's a guy named Mike Warren. He's on Hill Street Blues. Do you know who he is?
Yes, I do.
Well, he played your video, and he just went nuts. He said, I gotta meet this girl. I can't believe it. Is there any chance for me?
You know, in the yearbook, when they said most likely to succeed, well, here's the lady that my partner, Michael Warren, would most likely to succeed with.
Whitney Houston. How will I know?
I know how she know.
Would you ever, a lot of celebrities see each other in a movie and have their agent call them up and everything. Think there's a chance for Mike Warren with you? What do you say?
I wouldn't mind. I
yeah?
mind meeting him, sure.
Mike, we got her. We'll take care of it, babe. Have your people call her.
Oh, my goodness.